welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the third installment of hair on my face, spilling the tea. I'm gonna do the last of the Q&As. This will go up on Sunday. Today's Monday. I'm just doing them while I got the time, but I got them up and ready and we're just gonna go. Paige Lundy, what do you like most about keto and what do you like least? So what I like most about keto is being able to really eat whatever. It's restrictive in a way where you can't have bread, you can't have fries, you can't have carbs, obviously. It doesn't really faze me much. I do miss fries, I'm not gonna lie, but the sneaking of one or two that I do when he has them is satisfactory enough for me. And I know that eating one or two isn't gonna undo all the progress that I have made. But being able to go into a restaurant and not have to figure out the point value of things. So being able to go into some place and being like, oh, steak, I can have steak. Let's have steak. And not worrying about it. It's a beautiful thing. So the part that I like least would probably be the cost aspect when it comes to like the extra ingredients. So if I want to make fathead pizza, I have to get the almond flour. If I want to do like true keto where I'm not consuming like the soybean oils or anything that's inflammatory or anything like that, it can get a little bit costly. Luckily, I will never do that because everything that is quote unquote like the keto friendly version of like mayonnaise or salad dressings all have avocado oil. And we all know how I feel about avocado oil. But it's really just that. It's the added cost of like the extra stuff. But in the same breath, I'm gonna tell you that it's still cheaper than Weight Watchers was for me because instead of buying my mayo, his mayo, we just have mayo. His ranch, my ranch, we just have ranch. Miss Morgan Warren, do you think exercise is necessary on the ketogenic lifestyle? Patricia Lundy, do you have children? Is keto your forever lifestyle or your way of eating until you reach your goal? I do have children. I have a child. He is 13 and currently upstairs sleeping, although he's gonna be mad because I told him I'd wake him up when I got up. We're going to the movies later. Is keto your forever lifestyle? Maybe. I mean, I see that I could probably be able to do it, but there's no way for me to tell. Life will get in the way. So, you know, there could be something that happens where I can't do a ketogenic lifestyle anymore. But for the time being, it is definitely my lifestyle for the foreseeable future, whether I reach goal or not. And I say that only because if I look at carbs, I gain like 3 pounds. Julie Wood, do you use all types of sugar-free items? I noticed that you drink the Kool-Aid drinks. I pretty much, yeah. There's not a lot that I stay away from. I try to now stay away from maltitol, not so much because of the sugar glucose issue, but more because it gives me massive belly rumblies. And I don't like the belly rumblies. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with most things. It doesn't really bother me. My favorite form of like go-to sweetener though for coffee and different things of that nature is Pure, which I believe is a stevia and erythritol mix. Don't quote me on that. How did you meet your hubs? What's the story? That is from Ashley Smashley. So I think I've talked about this before. I'm not 100% sure. So when I was in high school, I actually sat down the lunch table from him and we never spoke. And I knew him from like walking behind him, coming home from school. I was friendly with his brother because his brother worked at the same place all my friends worked at, and he was really good friends with my neighbor. I started hanging out more with my friend Mike and like his group of friends from high school, from college, different things like that. And Dave just happened to be in that group. We were at different events together for quite a few different occasions and nothing really happened. And then one night, Mike called me or texted me. This is 2008, so he probably called me. And was like, yo, we're gonna go to Pat's Pub, do you wanna go? And I'm like, sure. Let me grab Johanna. I'll be right there. So let me tell you, because it was Mike, I did not care how I looked. Like I was going to a neighborhood town bar. It was just gonna be me, Mike, Johanna, and whatever person he brought. And I didn't really think twice about it. So I just called up Johanna and I'm like, yo, Mike wants us to meet him up at Pat's Pub, come get me. So she's like, all right, I'll be right there. She came and picked me up and we drove up to the bar. And I remember specifically I was wearing like flare jeans, a gray hoodie. My hair, I think, was like up in like a side ponytail. I had like, it was red and like, it was just a mess. And I had like no makeup on and I was wearing fake pink Ugg boots. We walk in and it's Mike and Dave and Mike's sister Courtney. So I was like, all right, I think Courtney was there. Courtney might not have been there. We were sitting in the corner booth and we were like just hanging out. We were getting, you know, drinks and whatever. And Mike was telling a story. I was sitting next to Dave. So it was like Johanna, Mike, and then across the booth, it was me and Dave. And we started talking and Mike was telling a story about how his sister threw a shoe at his head. And at the exact same time, Dave and I said, honestly, who throws a shoe? Which was the Austin Powers saying from the movie. And from that point on, the rest of the night, we were kind of inseparable. Like we sat next to each other. We wound up going to a different bar called Fisher's. And we were getting food, we were getting drinks, and then that bar closed. And then we went to a third bar. It was Jay's Elbow Room, which you want to talk about a hole in the wall bar. Anybody from South Jersey should know that that is a hole in the wall. That's a bad bar. And we were sitting there. I was trying not to touch anything because it's that gross. And I was like, I really need to get this guy's number. Like, I like him a lot, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I looked at Mike, knowing damn right well the answer to this question. I was like, Mike, do you know how to install a CD player in a car? Because I'd just gotten my Cavalier. He's like, no. And I looked at Johanna and she's like, dude. I'm like, all right. And then Dave goes, I could probably do it. And I'm like, oh good, put your number in my phone and then I'll call you when I'm ready and you can come over and we can like do it together. He gave me his number and he drove me home. And the next day he texted me. Yeah, he texted me because he was fancy. He had a BlackBerry or a Blackjack phone, not a BlackBerry, a Blackjack. He was like, hey, you know, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm just out with my sister, this, that, and the other. And I said, I have to go get stuff to mount my license plate on my car. And he's like, I'll do it. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'll go to the hardware store. I'll get it for you. I'll put it on your car. Where is it? And I turned to my sister and she's like, Erin, he likes you. And I'm like, there's no way. She's like, he likes you. And we went on our first date. We went to the movies and wound up at the diner. We both put salt in the ketchup instead of like on the fries. And we moved in together 3 months later. That's how we met. From Mingzhu. Do you think you could ever do intermittent fasting as a lifestyle forever? How many hours do you work? How many vacation days do you get from your job? Any vacation plan for the summer? Could I do intermittent fasting forever? Probably. Do I want to? No. Sometimes a bitch needs pancakes. And how many hours do you work? I work 40 hours a week. It's a full-time job. How many vacations do you get from your job? Vacation days. I get 168 hours a year. I accumulate them throughout the year. So it equals out to what, 4 weeks in a day. Vacations planned for the summer. Yes, I am actually going to be in Orlando in 27 days for my 36th birthday. Miss Fun Size Bettina, what is your favorite non-keto YouTube channel to watch? Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. I love watching Jeffree Star. This is from Caroline Murray. Does MCT oil or powder mess up your stomach at all? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've had any MCT oil products. I honestly don't remember. Also from Caroline Murray, do you take any supplements, i.e. magnesium, potassium? Nope, I don't. Anything I get like that is from Powerade. Ariana Saracola, I probably butchered that. Have you ever done a water fast? If yes, how long and your results? No. Longest I've ever done is a 24-hour fast, and even with that, I had coffee and Powerade and Diet Coke and stuff. Rebecca Atrimi, I'm gonna stop. Will you continue to eat keto if you get pregnant? I will most likely never get pregnant. So, but if I ever were, nope, all bets are off. And the final question would be Claudia M. What tip can you give us that helped you lose the most weight on keto? Intermittent fasting. I'm so mad at myself that I did not give it a chance until 10 months in. I have been doing it for 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, I have lost 6.4 pounds in those 2 weeks. Had I given it a shot longer than 1 day, before, maybe I would have been in a different position than I am now. Maybe I would have been at 50, 60 pounds down. Now that I know, I am all about that IF life. I am loving it. I do know now not to push the fast if I am super hungry. I also learned from doing it the differences between me being hungry and me wanting a snack. There is a very big difference at 11 o'clock at night where the difference is between me being hungry and me wanting a snack. A very big difference. Like last night, I wanted to eat. Like legit could have sat down with everything in my house in front of me and finished it just because I wanted to. I went to bed. I took 3 swigs of my Diet Dr. Pepper and went to bed. Intermittent fasting has helped me with that because I'm also seeing the results. I am a very, like, you do this, you get this. If I see those 2 things happen, I stick with it. All right, guys, I hope all those answered your questions. I hope I didn't give you like stupid, dumb answers. But I'm gonna go and take my kid to see Toy Story 4 at 13, where he's very much so like, I don't wanna go. But then deep down inside, he's like, Woody, a bus. And I will talk to you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.